Hi there, wheat and tares of YouTube. So, real quick with this latest report, and since we've been documenting these series of events, I'd like to share where I think we are in the movie now. So, we're in the movie Frankenstein, and Frankenstein is used, or yes, Frank, I almost call Dr. Frankenstein, right, is using his machine to resurrect his monster. And when he does, right, he says it's alive. Everybody knows it's alive, right? Does all that silly shit. Okay. And as we transition and go into the new age, the birth of the new age is what Trump and Elon are trying to do, the golden age of Saturn, total control, no love, not even the fake shit that's around now. Right? Because remember, put Saturn on the Hoover Dam because, as the Bible tells you, as we go into the next age, or what they call the apocalypse, which means the great reveal, which is what we are waiting on now, that there are birth pangs, water breaks, new age is born, it's alive, your antichrist, yay, looks like a real fun thing to listen to, doesn't it? And the reason why I say all this is because of the series of reports we've gotten in the last several months. So I and many people reported on this when it happened. The Pope opens holy door to a prison for first time ever out there. And sometimes they even called them portals. Sometimes they were even reported as portals, people. And then what did they do just shortly after that? They reported about, brand new discovery turns science on its head and Egypt on its head. There are these huge cylinders underneath the pyramids of Giza. And so I made the video and reported on this when it happened. And I've made videos on this for the 12 years I've been on YouTube, or 13 years I've been on YouTube, periodically, how this was part of a machine that the last time was used to birth, empower, and resurrect this god-awful antichrist, murderous, ferocious spirit. Because Giza means fire in the middle. So these pyramids were attached to this machine, and this machine was attached to the dark star deep within the earth, or the portal to the dark star. Right? And then what did they just report, which is why I'm making this video? The dire wolf is resurrected. The animal ferocious spirit is resurrected. They brought it back. And it has to have worked, because why else would they have cleared the path? Why would they have opened the door? They wouldn't have done that if they knew the resurrection wasn't going to work. If they knew their machine, and remember, this is not the machine now, this doesn't work, because if it did, you would never know. This would have been a secret just like it has been up to this point. All this is to let you know that whether it's CERN or some other thing we don't know about, they've got these kinds of things that do this kind of stuff that we can't even wrap our head around because they've kept us in the dark. So why else would they have opened the door? Doesn't make any sense. So now we're awaiting the great reveal of this monster. And no one knows this. I didn't tell anybody. I never made a video. But it's funny because whenever I put this all together last week, I said, okay, now to know whether or not this is on the right track, two things have to happen. I want to, either the Middle East has to go boom, or there's going to be some big earthquake in California. And we just had a hell of a rumble over there yesterday or the day before now. Can't remember which. So nobody knows that. I can't prove that. But that's what they're waiting on. We're just waiting on the big reveal. The Pope, all the popes, all they've ever done is kept that murderous baby that you just saw, kept its seat warm right here. And so they need the destruction, and that's when it'll be revealed. That's what I think. What have you done for love today? Something to think about, because this thing in Legion are trying to come for it once again.